Well, greetings, friends, and welcome to Begin by Praying. I hope you did begin your day with prayer today. It will make all the difference in the world. I want to share with you today how to get victory over fear. What are you afraid of? Everyone's afraid of something. A lot of people are afraid of a lot of things. Well, there's no shortage of things to be afraid of these days. It's sad, but every time we go out in public, we have to be aware that someone could show up with a gun and start blowing people away. It's the world we live in. We have terrorists beheading innocent people and threatening to kill everyone who doesn't believe what they believe. But closer to home, we have the issues of everyday life that can grip us with fear. What if I lose my job? What if I or someone I love becomes terminally ill? What if my spouse leaves me? All of these things can cause us to live in constant fear if we don't know how to deal with it properly. There are so many verses in the Bible where God tells us to not be afraid. Fear not. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. Be of good courage. These are not suggestions. This is a commandment. God doesn't want his children living in fear. The main reason being is that fear indicates a lack of faith that God is in control of all things at all times. We're going to talk more about that reason next week when we talk about faith. But there's another reason that I want to share with you why God doesn't want us living in fear. Fear leads to bad decision making. Now, God created all of us with the capacity to fear. It serves a purpose. Fear is an alarm that lets us know something is happening or about to happen that we need to respond to appropriately. Think of a smoke detector, a fire alarm. When these alarms go off, we know something is happening that we need to respond to. But I'm pretty sure that you don't live in a house where the smoke detector is going off 24/7. It would drive you nuts. And you'd never have a minute of peace. Not only that, but you'd lose all sense of discernment. You may not have any way of knowing when there is a legitimate emergency that you need to respond to. Well, it's no different with fear. When we live in constant fear, it'll drive us crazy. And we won't have a minute of peace. And it short circuits our discernment, our ability to make good decisions. We end up reacting to everything while not responding appropriately to important things. Let me repeat that because I don't want you to miss it. When we live in constant fear, we react to everything while not responding appropriately to important things. And that is a recipe for bad decision making. Our adversary Satan knows this. And that's why he wants us to be afraid all the time. He knows that one bad decision leads to another bad decision and another. And before you know it, you're on a downward spiral, headed toward a derailed life. A train wreck, as we like to call it. Friends, I'm not making this up. I lived it. I spent many years living in fear. And it gripped me to the point where I couldn't even think straight. And the decisions I made, they wrecked my life. It took many years to recover from those decisions. But I got victory over fear. And I want you to know that you can too. The Bible gives us many promises that God is right here with us, that he will help us overcome fear and live the life that he intended for us. Let me share with you one of my go-to verses whenever I get afraid. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." I want to encourage you to look up some of these scriptures and ask God to help you overcome the things that are keeping you awake at night. I promise you that as you meditate on these verses, God will give you a measure of peace you haven't had in a long time. and you'll be on your way to getting victory over fear. Well, that's all the time we have for this week, but I hope to see you right back here next week. And I thank you for watching. I thank you for your support and all the encouraging words that you give me. So until next week, keep your eyes on Jesus and not on your troubles. Thank you.